Chapter 3: Synthetic Fibers and Plastics. Part 1: Introduction. In this chapter, we'll see the clothes which we wear are made of fabrics. As you know that there are various kind of the clothes nowadays we are using in our day-to-day lives. So how that fabrics is made, that will covered in this chapter. Fabrics are made from fibers obtained from natural or artificial sources. Fibers are also used for making a large variety of household articles. You have read in your previous classes that natural fibers like cotton, wool, silk, etc. are obtained from plants or animals. The synthetic fibers, on the other hand, are made by the human beings. So, there are various things in the house. You can see it can made from the different kind of the fabrics, which we can get it from the nature like wood, some jungles, forest, all these things, and some things that we can prepared in our the factories. That is why these are called synthetic or man-made fibers. That means man-made fiber is also known as the synthetic fibers. So let's start. What are synthetic fibers? Try to recall the uniform pattern found in a necklace or beads joined with the help of a thread. As you know that how is basically some pearls can be joined with the thread in the necklace, or try to join a number of papers clipped together to make a long chain as in the figure. As we can clip it out, so we can easily create combining and make a single piece. Like this we can create a big size of the chain or big size of the necklace. Is there any similarity between these two? As you can see in this diagram, one thread, there are number of pearls are joining together, and in the U-pins or clips, these are basically connected with each other and they can create a chain. A synthetic fiber is also a chain of small units joined together. It is one kind of the things as we have seen earlier. Each small unit is actually a chemical substance. That you will understand in the later classes what is chemical substance. Many such small units combine to form a large single unit called a polymer. That means the combination of the different kind of the chemical cells or the substance, it will create a large single unit and it's called as a polymer. So the word polymer comes from two Greek words, poly meaning many and mer, that means part. That means it's a combination of many part of the fibers that creates a polymer, and it's a Greek word. So a polymer is made of many repeating units. Polymers occur in nature also. That means these polymers we can get it from the nature. Cotton, for example, is a polymer called cellulose, which you have learned in the lower classes. How the cotton we get it? We can get from the different sources from the jungle, and how it is made and how we can create a different kind of the clothes from there. Cellulose is made up of a large number of glucose units. We'll see types of synthetic fibers. Number 1 is rayon. You have read in class 7 that silk fiber obtained from silkworm was discovered in China. Fabrics obtained from silk fiber was very costly, but its beautiful texture fascinated everybody. Attempts were made to make silk artificially. That means the fibers are naturally, we can get it from the cotton. Towards the end of the 19th century, scientists were successful in obtaining a fiber having properties similar to that of silk. That means the scientists did some experiment and they were succeed to get some artificial silk. Such a fiber was obtained by chemical treatment of the wood pulp. That means they can create with the help of the wood pulp also. This fiber was called rayon or artificial silk. These are not exactly natural, but it are basically processed with the chemical thing. So this is called rayon or artificial silk. Although rayon is obtained from natural sources, wood pulp, yet it is man-made fiber. So why does it call man-made fiber? That here we have to understand. We can get it from the natural sources like wood pulp from different kind of the trees, but it has to be processed. So this process has been made by the man. That's why it is called man-made fiber. It is cheaper than silk and can be woven like silk fibers. So there are so much similarity between real natural cotton and silk. But silk is man-made fiber and cotton is basically we can get it from the nature. It can also be dyed in a wide variety of colors. That means not normally cotton and the silk are basically comes with the white color, but if we want the different kind of the colors, so we can easily dye it. Dyed it, that means we have to color it, and you can see there are various and different kind of the color combinations are available in the market. Rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheet or mixed with wool to make carpet. It can combination of things. We can create with the different varieties of the cloth carpet also. Here are the examples that you can see over here. One carpet is there. Some different kind of the cloth materials are also there. Second, that is nylon. First we have seen rayon, second is nylon. Nylon is another man-made fiber. It is also artificial fiber. In 1931, it was made without using any natural raw material from plant or animals. As we have seen rayon we are basically getting from the wood pulp, and we have to do some process, and that's why it is called the man-made fiber. But we required some basic natural resources. But in nylon we are not requiring, or we do not require any kind of natural resources. It can completely developed in the lab and we can do it the manufacturing. It was prepared from coal, water and air. It was the first fully synthetic fiber. This is first fully synthetic fiber because we are not getting from the any nature. Nylon fiber was strong, elastic and light. It was lustered and easy to wash. That is, the strongness of the fiber is very nice. It is elastic, and the most important part of the nylon, it is very lightweight. So we can easily carry from one place to another place in our single small bag. So it became very popular for making clothes. We use many articles made from nylon such as socks, ropes, tents, toothbrush, car seat belts, sleeping bags, curtains, etc. These are some examples are given over here in your book, but there are a lot of varieties which are basically made with the nylon fibers. Nylon is also used for making parachute and ropes for rocks climbing. A nylon thread is actually stronger than a steel wire. This is the comparison between steel and the nylon. So comparison of steel, nylon is very powerful and stronger than the steel wire. Here are some examples of the materials which we can prepare from the nylon wires. Like here you can see socks, ropes, toothbrush, parachute, even parachute rope, rock climbing ropes. These are basically made of the fibers, nylon fibers. Thank you.